Randy Manzardo spends his retirement in Coquitlam, BC gardening. His tomatoes are growing fast. His stocks, not so much. His retirement plans are in jeopardy.
It's disheartening and it made me a bit angry.
He invested tens of thousands in one stock in particular, Quantum Biopharma, believing their drug for multiple sclerosis showed great promise in mice.
When they put these announcements out about how good this was, it would drop. And I've done enough investing that when there's a great announcement, it doesn't drop, it goes up.
Randy thought something was up, and so did the people at Quantum Biopharma. They've sued Canadian banks, alleging their stocks were driven down by a market manipulation tactic known as stock spoofing, demanding $700 million in compensation. The banks have denied this.
Quantum is just an example of what's happened to the whole sector.
Terry Lynch is the CEO of Save Canadian Markets. He believes spoofing is on the rise. Players using computer programs or algorithms he calls algos, faking orders by the thousands to drive stocks down. They profit, he says, by short selling, essentially a bet that a stock will drop.
And it's just they just have algos making, $1,000 here and $500 there and $300 there, and you make it on 200 companies. It adds up to real money over time.
Stock spoofing prosecutions in the United States show that techniques that were cutting edge just a few years ago have now become much easier to do at scales never before imagined. American authorities have been busy. The largest settlement so far, J.P. Morgan Chase paid $920 million to settle allegations of hundreds of thousands of fake orders. They're also prosecuting Canadians operating there. That includes an alleged stock manipulation case of an Ontario man, Alexander Milrud, whose network in Korea was allegedly making more than $1 million a month. And TD Bank paid more than $20 million to resolve charges relating to a former trader's alleged actions. Spoofing is illegal in Canada. Records show the number of proceedings against so-called market manipulators has doubled from just 5 in 2022 to 10 last year. But in that time, total fines never rose above $1.05 million.
What we need is the court systems to send some messages out there to say, hey, we need to stop this, you need to be punished, and now you need to get reform.
Lynch believes another way to stop spoofing is to take the profit out. He's pushing for restrictions on short selling. A report for the Ontario government recommended some short selling restrictions. That was 5 years ago. It's still in progress. We caught up with Ontario's finance minister. Where are we on those recommendations and protecting investors?
We expect all market participants to follow the rules.
You might be aware of a lawsuit that alleges even some of the big banks were engaging in some predatory practices like stock spoofing. I mean, is it so widespread that even the big players are doing this?
Look, we have enforcement and everyone's got to follow the rules. I'm not going to comment on anything in front of tribunals or courts right now. But make no mistake, we are always there to protect the good actors and go after the bad actors.
Over in BC, Randy appreciates the sentiment, but he doesn't feel he can compete.
It's such an uneven playing field for average guy like me.
He's hoping his quantum stock turns around because he's not sure he wants to take another risk with his retirement.